These chargers from Anker are only nano in name and size, but they're huge in features. Those days when you had to carry heavy batteries and lots of cables are pretty much gone. And your pinky just got a new job too. In this video, I'm gonna share some excellent chargers that I've got from Anker here. I'm Alex and I do down-to-earth tech videos. This is the Anker Nano power bank. These chargers, like this power bank here, will get you out of some very sticky situations, you know, without adding a lot of weight. And most importantly, they're compatible with lots of devices. They have some really cool tech inside them as well to give you fast charging. It comes with a USB-C cable built in. Check this out. And the cable actually doubles up as a convenient strap holder as well. So you can have it charging at the table or even just holding it like this. Genius. It has 10,000 milliamp hours and pumps out 30 watts via USB-C, has a ton of cool features. Actually, just having that 30 watt fast charging in this neat little package here is already a huge bonus for me. Weighing just over 200 grams, like 7.5 ounces, this really is all about convenience. I wouldn't say take only this as a weekend camping trip, for example, but it's certainly an everyday carry for me. You can charge 3 devices at the same time, which is insane for something at this size. I mean, and like the iPhone 15, this guy has kind of an action button as well. Well, it's a button. Pressing it will show you what's going on. It is a really nice digital display. The display shows the charging stats, both when you're charging the power bank itself and when you're charging your devices. I don't know, I think it's a nice thing to have. It's almost like seeing the dust in the vacuum cleaner, you know? You can see how much power it's got left, you can see what it's doing, and I personally quite like that. In my experience, it takes about an hour and a half to fully recharge the power bank itself from 0%. This is just such a convenient little power bank, you know. I've seen some that you can have, like, you know, with MagSafe, of course. You can put that at the back of the phone, but I'm a big fan of this. You know, you can have it on a table and still use your phone without having that bulk at the back of your phone. Plus, of course, it's way faster than MagSafe charging. While we appreciate this really nice design here, have a look at the specs and the key features here on the screen as well. It comes in 5 different colors and I can already see me getting a couple of these as a gift for someone, you know? Initially I wasn't too sure about the display, but I really enjoy having the display letting me know what's happening. It will tell you exactly how long it will take to fully charge your iPhone or whatever device you've got plugged in. It will also tell you how long until it's fully charged. When you're done with it, it goes back into being this super convenient and very light accessory that 100% will live in my backpack now. With 10,000 milliamp hour capacity in here, you'll be able to use this a few times to top up your devices without needing to recharge. And if your phone is dead, like a 0%, this will charge most devices from 0 to 100 twice. If you have a bigger smartphone like the iPhone 15 Pro Max or the S23 Ultra or Z Fold 5, then it's slightly less, but still impressive at 1.8 times or 1.9 times. So pretty much 2 charges from 0 to 100 for most devices. And if you own an iPhone and you might be worried about overheating, it has a smart way of monitoring temperature too. This is called Active Shield. It essentially keeps your devices nice and cool. How cool, you might ask? Anker told me it's about 10% below the international guideline, so that's pretty cool, I guess, literally. Jokes aside, I think this is quite a relevant feature now actually, right? Given some of the issues we've seen with the iPhones overheating and with console-type AAA games coming to the iPhone, you want to know that the act of charging the phone itself is not going to make it worse, right? So it's reassuring to have that peace of mind, right? To know that the charger itself is monitoring the temperature. In fact, there are 500 million temperature checks being conducted here every single day. But of course, it's not just the iPhone that has risks of overheating, right? That can happen to any device. We've seen that with Google before and Samsung too. Talking about Apple though, they're not the only ones able to summon Mother Nature, you know? Anker are also taking a greener approach here, and the materials they select are done with carbon. Why did I say carbon? No cabrons are being emitted, no. What I meant to say was they're looking after the carbon emissions. The exterior casing here, for example, comes from 80% post-consumer recycled plastic. But if you're looking for something a little bit smaller and also very convenient, we've got this 22.5 watt Anker Nano power bank in a very portable design. The beauty of this one, apart from it being super compact, is that it has no cables. See this? No problem using this with a case either. The USB-C connector fits through all the cases I've tested so far. The only cases that you might have a problem with are the OtterBox Defender cases, as they are thicker than 4.9 millimeters. But will definitely fit through most cases out there. This little guy is able to output a max of 22.5 watt, which means you can top up your iPhone on those really busy days. It has a 5,000 milliamp battery, so it will definitely keep you going. Extremely compact and only about 100 grams as well. This is definitely the most convenient power bank I've seen. It supports pass-through charging, which means you can charge your phone and the power bank itself at the same time. The lightning version of this accessory was super popular, and I can see why. By the way, you can still use an USB-C to lightning cable if you have an older iPhone, iPad or AirPods. And check this out, it can even charge my PlayStation controller. So you can extend your gameplay without having the cables lying around all over the place while you play. Everything folds away nicely and you can just slide it in your pocket or in your bag really. Lovely texture too, solid build. Silly not to have this one in the bag, you know. It has a 5000 milliamp battery, so you should be able to top up your phone a couple of times before you have to recharge this. And talking about recharging it, you can do it in two different ways. You can either plug it directly into a wall charger like so, or use the included USB-C cable to charge it via the port on the side. Definitely an everyday carrier for me. In fact, I like this so much, I'm gonna get one for my wife as well because, you know, she can keep that in her handbag or purse if you're in America. I don't know what it is, but she's constantly running out of battery. You know, how does that work? You know, if I don't charge my phone every single day, I can't function. But she's always like living on the edge, you know? Every time I look at her phone, she's like 4 or 5%, and it's like, how can you live like this? That's why when I try to get hold of her and later she goes, oh yeah, my phone was dead. It's like, well, yeah, soon, missus. That's not gonna be an excuse. And this here is the 30-watt Anker Nano charger. And like the other, it's only nano in the name and size. Because it supports 30 watts, it can actually charge bigger devices like an iPad, a Tab S9 Ultra, and even a MacBook Air. It's like amazing. And remember that temperature monitoring I mentioned earlier? We have that here too. Active Shield will make sure that your devices are nice and cool, and the power being delivered is adjusted to make sure that your device is protected. It has a power tuner chip, power tuner chip. Did I say that right? It's got a clever chip inside. It takes care of that adjustment so that your devices don't overheat. Like most Anker products, this is just brilliant. Extremely convenient with this foldable aspect as well, which is really nice. It supports PPS too, and what that means is it will support Samsung's super fast charging. I don't know why, but I always think I should emphasize the word super. Samsung's fast charging. Anyway, tiny but very powerful charger, comes in 3 colors, and like the other products, it's also manufactured with carbon emissions in mind. I said it right that time. See, I know words. This one uses 75% of post-consumer recycled plastics, not just on the product, but on the packaging too. Check out the link in the description or scan the QR code here if you're watching this from a TV. Lots more accessories coming for you in this playlist over here, and YouTube reckons you're gonna like this video too. And I hope to see you there. Bye.